Hello everyone, welcome to part 152 of Laravel 9 series in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we are going to start working on the order invoice. So every order is having the order invoice that we need to send to the user every time when the user places the order. Okay, so we are going to create the HTML invoice for the user. Okay, so this thing we are going to add in the admin panel. So I'm going to open the admin panel and admin login. So we will add this option in the admin panel, order invoice option, and the admin can able to download this invoice anytime, and we will also send this invoice to the user when he places the order. That we will do later on. Okay, so we will add here one more icon in which we will add the that link to create the that order invoice, to generate that order invoice, so that the admin can take the printout of that order invoice anytime. And that invoice we will also send that link of that invoice to the user when the user places the order. Because see, for the user we will send the complete invoice of the order, not individual item, like the vendor is going to ship this one and the another vendor is going to ship this one. That is the different thing, but the user is not concerned with that, like which sender is going to send the which product. But the at the time of the order placement we are going to send the complete order invoice to the user. Okay, so that thing we are going to do. So we will also generate the PDF invoice later on. Okay, but first of all we are going to create the HTML invoice for the order. Okay, so let's start working on this thing. First of all we are going to add the icon here. We will see, make the icon here, that print icon we are going to make. And once the admin will click on that print icon, we are going to open the HTML order invoice page. So we are going to download the HTML format from online. We are going to search and download that, and we will use that. Okay, so let's start. First of all I'm going to open this orders blade file. Okay, I will open my ecom 9 folder, in which I'm going to open the orders.blade.php file located at the admin. Okay, so here I am going to add the another link here. Okay, after this one, after view order details, I'm going to add the another link, and I will also give some space between these icons and BSP. Okay, two times. And here I will make it like view order invoice. Okay, view order invoice. And here I am going to add the print icon. Okay, I'm going to add here the print icon, MDI printer. Okay, printer. Okay, so this icon I am going to add, and here I am going to create the route for this one, like admin. Then after that I can make it like simple view order invoice, view order invoice. Or we can also create the different link like admin orders then invoice. We can also create like this, like admin, after that orders, after that invoice. Okay, it depends upon us. Okay, you can create. So I'm going to refresh here, and here you can see the print icon has come up, and it will go to the separate page, order invoice page. We are going to create the route now in web.php. After orders we are going to create the another route, and we are going to create the separate routes for like order invoices. Okay, because there we may require to create many routes, like one for the HTML invoice, one for the PDF invoice. Okay, so we will make it like this, order invoices. Okay, so here we are going to add here route, get route we are going to add, and we are going to make it like orders, after that invoice, and for which order we are going to add its ID here like this. Okay, orders invoice. Okay, so after that we are going to add here orders controller. We are going to add inside order controller, and we are going to create the function like view order invoice, like this. Okay, this one. So we are going to create this function inside the order controller, and we are going to create at the last, and Here we're going to close this one, and we're going to add this function here, public function. And here, what is the function name? We are going to copy from here, view order invoice, and this is the function name that we are going to add like this. And inside this we are going to add the order id, order id. Okay, so inside this we are going to add, see, we are going to fetch the order details. Okay, order details that we will send to the order invoice, order details, and order the complete order with the products. Okay, like we used to fetch the products also with the order details. Okay, and we are going to compare it with the where id, and this one that we are sending from there, order id. Okay, and we are going to fetch it in array first and to array. Okay, we are going to generate the array for this. If you want to use the object, it's your choice. Okay, but I always recommend to use the array, because we can use the array functions with the array. Okay, user id, then here we are going to add user id here. Okay, to fetch the user details. Also we want to fetch the user details, so we will fetch it like this, user id. From the user id we will fetch the user details. Okay, user details, and here we will fetch the user details also, because we want to send the user details also to the order invoice id, $user id, that we fetch from the order details. Okay, and here also we will do it first to array. You can also do it like this. Like if you don't want to add this, you can simply use this like here, and then this one is not required. If you are not using the user id at many places, then you can simply do it like this. Okay, after that return, we are going to return view. We are going to create the blade file inside admin, inside orders folder. We are going to create the blade file like order_invoice. Okay, and here we are going to add with compact. Okay, so here we are going to add here order details as well as the user details. Fine, both we are going to add inside the view order invoice. And now we are going to create this order_invoice blade file inside our folder ecom9, resources, views, inside admin, inside orders here. Okay, so in Mac we need to create the file like this, services, new terminate folder, touch, and we are going to create the new file that will name it like order_invoice.blade.php. Okay, and we will press enter, and we can see the file has been created, order_invoice.blade.php. but if you are in Windows, you know how to create the file. You just require to go inside the folder, and then you can just simply right click to create the new test file you can create, and you can rename that to this one, order_invoice.blade.php, that you can do in Windows. Okay, so once we have created the file, we can open this one, order_invoice.blade.php. here we are going to add the invoice HTML. Okay, that we are going to search from online. Okay, earlier also we have used some invoice from online. Okay, so in Laravel 8 series we have used that. So once again we are going to search order invoice HTML template. Okay, so we are going to search for some good template, and here I am going to open this first one. Okay, first one, bootsnip.com. Okay, so and we can copy from the HTML. This is the HTML. I'm going to copy this complete HTML, copy, and will paste it. Okay, here, and you can see its view. It will look like this one. Its preview, you can check it out. It looks fine. Okay, so we are going to use this template, and I just copy it. Now I will click here, and then static invoice will get open. Let's see. I'm going to click here, and you can see the static invoice. Okay, so it looks fine. What I'm going to do, I'm going to see here, we want to open this link in a separate window, so I will use it target blank. So once again I'm going to open here, so that it will open in separate window. So I'm going to click here, and you can see now it is opening in separate window, and you can click on Control P, so that we can check its print view. Okay, so it looks fine. You can see its invoice. So same kind of invoice you can see whenever you will order from the Amazon or any other e-commerce website. Okay, so we are going to make it dynamic now. Okay, so this invoice we are going to make it dynamic. So let's update it, and this invoice we're going to update with the order details and the user details. Okay, so one by one we are going to update the complete invoice details. Like here we are going to mention the order ID. Okay, and that is coming in the order details array. Order details here in this one, and it is coming here ID. Okay, we are going to check it here, and let's see. So order ID 1. Okay, fine. And here build 2, and in build 2 we will show the user details. Okay, so here we are having the user details in this user details array. User details name, we can check there that both order details as well as the user details we are sending as a array here, and that we are going to show here. Okay, so we will do it like this: order details. Okay, and we can remove this one, and here we will add name, then address, then city, then state, then country, then pin code. Okay, then mobile also we're going to show mobile, and we're going to check it once. Okay, so see, some of the information, billing information is not mandatory, but delivery is mandatory. So we can add here condition, like if it is not empty only, then we are going to display this. Okay, like address, if not empty, then only we can able to see it. Okay, like this we are going to add the condition for others as well. For city, here for state, okay, then for country as well. For I'm going to replace these variable names, don't worry. Okay, so here I'm going to do one by one to see, we'll collect its layout as well. Okay, so now address, after that city, after that state, after the country, the pin code. So now we are going to check here. Okay, so fine, build to this one, that much information is available, and we are going to copy this one complete here. We are going to copy and we'll paste here. Okay, in ship to, and then we can make changes here. We can replace user details with the order details, rest information are same. Okay, so we are going to see here order details. Fine, now we are going to see. Fine, so see, but here what we can do, we can make it like because see, city and state, everything is mandatory as far as the ship to address is concerned. So these conditions are not required here actually. Okay, so we can remove this condition, and what we can do, we can do one more thing here, like along with the city, we can add the state, so that we can save with space. Okay, uh, city comma state. Okay, like this. Okay, we can do it like this, and rest all are required, all are the mandatory fields. So delivery address is always there, so we can remove this one. Okay, we can simply make it like this. Okay, so now we can see here, see now, see name, address, city, and state. This pin code also we can do it like this, hyphen here, and we can bring this one here like this. Okay, so it will see more space will be saved and the address will look good. Fine now. Okay, so now this is the ship to address, and after that we are going to update the payment method also. And in payment method we have the variable in order details, so we can remove this one, and here we are going to add the payment method dollar order details payment method. Okay, fine. And here the payment method will come, that is COD. And order date, in case of order date we are going to add the created add date of the order, created at Laravel by default, save this date created at, that we are going to use it here. Okay, but we are going to change its format. Okay, like we have used here the correct date you can see, so we are going to use this format. Okay, correct format, that will more good format of the date. Okay, so just we need to use the correct variable here, array order details array here. Now it is fine. Okay, so like order summary, for order summary we will dynamically show all the product details. We can open here the order details, that will help us to see that how we are showing the order details. Okay, order product details. So here you can see that the product details coming in here, coming in an array inside order underscore products. So we're going to use this. So here we are going to use this one, and here we are going to use it here. Okay, so so we are going to paste it here for each, and here we are going to end the for each. But here we need to have those fields that we want to show. Okay, so we want to show the product code, so we will add here the product code, and then the size we are going to add. Okay, after size we are going to show the color, price. Okay, we can do it like this. Price we require 1 2 3 4, like we are going to do it like this. After that size, then color, then price, then quantity, then total. Okay, so these are not required. Size, color, price, quantity, total. Okay, product code, size, color, price, quantity, total. I think it is fine now. And here we are going to show okay, all the fields here that we are getting. Here we're going to show the first one is the product code. Okay, and dollar product, and here we are going to show the product code. Okay, so like this we are going to show the next one is the size. Okay, we are going to show the size here. After product code we are going to show the size, product size. After product size we are going to show the product color. After product color we are going to show the product price. Okay, so this one is product price. We are going to add the INR in front, and after product price we are going to show the quantity plus price. Yeah, quantity product QTY. And after quantity we are going to show here the subtotal. Okay, so subtotal we are also going to show in INR, and that is product price into product quantity, like this. Okay, so after this one we will not show this one, and this one also. Then here it comes the subtotal that we are going to show, no worry. But first of all we are going to see. Okay, so here is some issue has come, we need to see expecting this one, some issue has come, but code expecting syntax error. We're going to see what syntax error is there. Okay, so see the silly mistake here. Okay, I forgot to add this one. Okay, now it seems to be fine. Okay, so now we're going to check here. Okay, now it seems to be fine, and you can see product code, size, color, price. Okay, so after quantity, then subtotal. Okay, fine it is, and you can see. But these things we are going to move here. Okay, so here we are going to add two more times like this, and here in subtotal what we are going to do here, we are going to calculate the subtotal, and here we are going to add the php like this. Sorry, php dollar subtotal, we are going to add it 0 here, and php, and this one here we are going to start the php once again. Okay, so here what we are going to do, subtotal equal to subtotal plus, and here we are going to take this price, we are going to multiply the product price with the product quantity, so that if there are multiple quantities that we need to add that. Okay, so fine it is, I think. Yeah, so and php. Okay, so and this subtotal we are going to show here INR. You can give your own currency, and here we're going to add this subtotal, and now we're going to check here. Okay, some issue has undefined variable. Okay, I think, yeah, 2 times fine. Now we're going to check here. Yeah, now it is coming 2200, that is fine. Okay, so next one is the shipping charges. We are going to show the shipping charges here. We are going to add the full like shipping charges, and here the shipping charges is coming in order details. Okay, order details array. Okay, so see, shipping module we have not added so far, but once it will get added, we are going to show it from the order details. We are having the shipping charges, but right now we can simply show it like 0. Okay, so after shipping charges we are going to show the grand total. Okay, grand total is also coming in the variable grand underscore total, so that we are going to show. Okay, here we're going to make it like the grand total, and that is coming in our order details array. Okay, so that we are going to add to show here order details grand total. Okay, and that is coming from our orders table. Okay, and here also we are going to show the INR like this, and now we are going to see our invoice, so it looks perfect. Okay, and you can show the grand total in bold if you want to show it, because it is the main price that we want to show to the user, that the user may require to pay. But see, in case of COD, user is not required to pay anything. Okay, but in invoice we are showing the grand total. Here we can mention it, one thing we can mention here, here we can, like, we can add here the break, and after break we can show here one thing, like in case of if the payment method is COD, then we can add it like already paid. Okay, Like we have added the condition earlier, like this one, if payment method is the COD, then we can add already paid here, like if payment method is if payment method order details payment method equal to COD, okay, then we can simply show here already paid. Okay, and this one we can also show this one in some color, like font color red. Okay, uh, and what we can do, we can show it in brackets also, like this, so it will tell invoice already paid. Fine. So I hope it is clear, but it is not coming in a perfect way. It is gone there, subtotal and this thing that we can show on the right side. Okay, so we will check here, like if we will show it on the right side, then how it will look like. Grand total, right, as well as right. Okay, so we're going to see now it looks fine. Okay, subtotal, shipping charges and grand total, and here also we need to see the price, why its layout is looking not that much perfect. Okay, we need to make it like price center. Okay, so here we need to do it like this. Okay, so now it will seem to be fine, and also quantity, we need to check it, quantity is also fine now. Okay, so now you can see the invoice is seems to be fine. We can check in print layout for this one, and you can see it how beautiful it looks. Okay, so you can see the invoice and all the options are having. Okay, you can save it as the PDF as well. If you want to save it as PDF, you can simply save it as the PDF. Just simply click on save, and then it will get saved in the PDF format. Here, save as PDF, you need to select a save as PDF. Okay, I have the printer also, but I'm going to save it as PDF right now, and to have the PDF layout. And here I will just give the name here and click on save. You can manually send to the customer also. You can email this invoice and it must come in my system. This invoice is ready. You can open this invoice, and I'm going to show you that sorry, this invoice is, look, it will show up here in. Okay, so you can download that PDF reader. Okay, to check the invoice. Here it is taking time. I'm going to open here. It is opening now, invoice. Okay, so in the PDF format, though we are going to generate the PDF invoice as well. Okay, here you can see the invoice is converted to the PDF, so this invoice you can send to the customer as well. Okay, so in the next video we will generate the barcode and cover code for the invoice. Okay, and after that we are going to send this invoice to the user, and we will also generate the PDF invoice. So few things we are going to do with this invoice, because these are really very important. Okay, so please stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.